Hey, who is excited to learn about how to get a free planner? It is your lucky day. This is our lucky deal that we are doing only for St. Patrick's Day. And to be real, this is probably one of the best offers that we've ever done. Like, it's pretty crazy. It's even better than when we've done our Educate and Rejuvenate events. It's pretty awesome. So, as you're coming in, I would love to know, say hello in the comments. Let us know where you're teaching from or homeschooling if you're a homeschool parent. Let us know how your St. Patrick's Day was yesterday. Did you do anything fun? Did you do anything festive? I always love doing Lucky Charms activities with my students. They're one of our fun resources that I absolutely love. My children just love them. So again, pop into the chat. Tag your friends if you are here, because every tag is an entry to win the free planner. So not only am I telling you how anybody, even if you don't win, could get a free planner, we're also going to be giving one away to somebody who's on this live. They'll be getting the planner and 3 months of the Educate and Rejuvenate Club. So comment in the chat. The way that you enter is by commenting, letting us know that you're here. Vanessa tagged Brittany, loving it. Love, love, love. Okay, want to win a free planner? Join us for a chance to win one and hear how you can automatically get one mailed to you for free. Yes, thank you, Kelsey, for putting that in the chat. So yes, all you have to do is comment, tagging friends for extra entries. And I want to tell you about why this is such a great offer, because honestly, it's a better deal than ever. This planner is $49.99 in our Etsy shop if you were to go there right now and purchase just the planner. But we wanted to do something really lucky for St. Patrick's Day. Right now you can try out the club and get the planner for just $30. So you can check it out. Again, we're going to go through the planner on this live today. I am going to show you each page, walk you through it. We're going to have a great time. So, I would love to know, what is it that you look for in a teacher planner? Let me know in the chat what it is that you are looking for in a planner, and I'll show you what we've got here, what we've got to offer you inside this planner. Okay, so I'm going to just go ahead and start walking through the planner. So we've got, of course, we've got the beginning where it's telling you how you can utilize the pages of the planner. And I get this planner for free when you click the link that is around this video, whatever platform you're on. We are multi-streaming to multiple platforms. That we're on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. So if I'm reading out any comments and you don't see them, they're probably on one of the other platforms. Again, so be sure to comment below if you're wanting to win this planner. Comment in the chat. So Vanessa says, first grade, you are doing St. Patrick's Day fun on Thursday because it's the last day before spring break. Amazing. I'm spending the beginning of the break getting assessments done before break. All right. So what I love about this planner is that it is really what we stand for here at Educate and Rejuvenate. There are all the pages you'd expect to teach, but before that, we have all these goal setting and life planning pages to help you to create the life you want inside and outside of teaching, right? We want to make sure that you are living your best life in all areas, that you're hitting your goals in your work life, in your personal life. If you're one of our homeschool moms and you're homeschooling and working with your own children. But the first thing we always like to do is look at our wins, the things that we did already, because we want to be in that mindset of not, I've talked about this a lot on the Educate and Rejuvenate podcast, that we want to not only look at our, like what we want to do, what we want to achieve, that ever moving goalpost, but we want to look at the gain, right? We don't want to always be in a gap mindset. We want to look at how far we've come, because then we know we can build momentum from there, right? Hello, Mallory. Mallory just commented and said she loves the planner. So glad to hear it. Again, we're going to be giving one away here on this live. So if you haven't commented yet, comment in the chat. That is your entry to win this giveaway. That's all you have to do. And tag a friend for an extra entry. Then we're going to look at what you want to achieve this year. And we have a list of 15. We're really just getting your brain going. Not that we're going to focus in 15 different directions. This is really a brainstorming exercise, because sometimes what you write at the beginning gets your brain going, and then what you get to at the end is actually like when you get a little deeper, you're like, oh, that's actually truly what I want. It's just a great exercise, and maybe it is what you wrote at the beginning. It's just a way for you to kind of see what your options are, right? And what we recommend doing is breaking it down into 2 goals, or you can just focus on one at a time if you want. Well, my general recommendation is a work goal and a personal, but you get to pick. You're the boss of your goal setting, right? We break it down in these different ways. We look at how do we want to achieve the goal? How do we plan to reach it? What habits do I need to reach the goal? How will I celebrate my wins along the way? What measurable results do I want to see? How will I celebrate when I reach it? And we've got that twice, right? And then we want to look at what's going to get in our way. What is going to prevent us from reaching the goal? We don't often think of this when we're setting goals. We think of all the things we need to do, but let's face it, in real life, there are things that are going to get in our way, such as, for example, one of the goals I'm working on right now is eating really healthy. And what gets in my way? That my husband and kids don't eat very healthy all the time, right? So I need to have a strategy, right? I need to write that down as something that might get in my way, like my family's ordering pizza like all the time or whatever, right? And then what is my strategy going to be when that comes up? So we're going to talk about we're going to look at what's in our way, and then kick those obstacles to the curb by coming up with a strategy to overcome each one of those obstacles. Then we have this lovely spread for our ideal week. And I talked a lot about this on the live podcast I did just a few weeks ago. So if you want to learn more about the ideal week, make sure to check that out on Educate and Rejuvenate the podcast. I have a free printable of this there too, if you would like it. But basically you create a template for your week when you, so you have that to start from at the beginning of each week. So you're not starting from scratch. It relieves some decision fatigue. We've also got a whole bunch of habit trackers. And I'll skip because there are a whole year's worth. This is always, whenever people look through the planner, we have these in-person events too. And everybody's always like, oh my gosh, I love the habit tracker. It really comes in handy. So we have a ton of them. You love the new editable version online. I'm so glad you love it. It is nice to have digital versions of stuff too. So, and again, if you take us up on this offer, you'll have access to all of that as well. So you'll have access to the digital versions too. We're also going to have, and again, Vanessa, I know you're in the club, but for other people who might be watching this live, you know that. Okay, so we also have our goal to-do list. So this is where we break down all the things we need to do to reach that goal. So you're going to write down from beginning to end in order, right? You'll see there's a spot to put the date of when you're going to achieve each baby step. It makes it feel less overwhelming than I'm going to run a half marathon, right? Instead, it's going to be like, I'm going to get to where I can get a mile down in this long. And you're going to write each like step of what you're going to do for your goal. And again, we have that for both of your goals. So you can have 2 going at a time. We also look at the power of positive thinking. This is one thing that we do a lot inside Educate and Rejuvenate. Well, the club, I was gonna say the club, but really our brand overall. Also our event, we do a lot of it there on the podcast. Really our overall like community, our overall brand, our overall vibe. We do not just look to like, what are all the things I need to do? What are all the checklists of things that I need to get done? But we want to make sure that we are taking care of ourselves too, that we rejuvenate. And part of that is by looking at our mindset, looking at how we think, right? So we look at the power of positive thinking. We have some potential thoughts that we can think right here that can be super helpful. And then you get to write your own in here too. And again, you have 3 bookmarks. So this may be a page that you decide to have in there that you can easily turn to. It's up to you where you put those. And then we get into more what you'd expect in a teacher planner, right? We get into the weekly, monthly teacher planning. So we've got your important dates, pretty self-explanatory. We've got schedules, again, pretty self-explanatory. We've got your class list, class birthdays. I love the special confetti touch on this. Like when my designer got this back to me, I was like, oh my gosh, I'm in love with that. Communication tracker. This comes very much in handy. Password tracker, also very handy, right? Who else forgets? Are you like me? Do you forget your passwords all the time? Because I sure do. Like Passwords are the bane of my existence. So when you have them tracked somewhere, it can really help, right? We've got a bunch of these student checklists that you can use for data collection, use however you'd like. We looked at reviews of other planners online when we were creating this planner, and in all of them, people were saying that they needed more of these pages. So that is why we added a lot of them. We really wanted to look at the feedback of, before we created this planner, we didn't just make it to be like, oh, let's just make it what we want and make it super cute. We did do our research and look on Amazon and other sites. I mean, what are people saying? What's missing? We want to make sure that we check all the boxes. Vanessa said, especially because you have to keep changing them about the checklists. Yes, right? And again, if you ever need more, you can always print more off too. That is the one thing. It's like, oh, could we just do a whole book of those, right? Of course, there's only so much you can fit in it, but we tried to fit as many as possible. And yeah. Okay, so year at a glance. I love this. So this is when you're kind of doing your planning for the year. Brittany is a first grade teacher. You love how the planner looks. Amazing, and great job getting your comment in. That is an entry to the giveaway. We are giving away, for those of you who are just tuning in, one of these planners in 3 months to the Educate and Rejuvenate Club to somebody who comments on this live while I'm live. That's all you have to do. And again, tagging friends will get you extra entries as well. So we're giving away one of these tonight. I'll also be sharing how, especially because you have to keep changing them. I mean, passwords. Yes, that makes more sense too. I have to change my passwords so much because, like, you know, sometimes the system makes you do it, like where you work. For me, it did, but also I just forget them and have to reset them. Please tell me I'm not the only one. Okay, so then now we're getting into planning business owner things. Laugh out loud. Yes, Kelsey knows. Kelsey on my team. I'm not talking in third person. We do have 2 Kelseys on our team, which is pretty hilarious, actually. Okay, so we've got our monthly planning. And again, these are undated. So whenever you get this planner, you can start using it, and it's a full 12 months. The great thing is we've talked to a lot of people when we have shown these in person. When we've done these in person, we've had a lot of people be like, oh, well, I'm not consistent about using a planner. And then I just find I waste like 3 months of it. And the great thing about this is that you are not wasting that time at all, because you can just pick it back up whenever, and it's here and it's available to you. Is there a place for keeping track of kids' login info? I think that was why there are multiple of the password tracker page. And we just wanted it to be like whatever way you want to use it for you or for the students. So I'm trying to remember if there's an actual student one in here directly or not. I know we have that in our like digital subbinder and digital planner. There was only so much we had room to fit in the physical planner, but we tried to get as much of everything as we could in there. So great question, Mallory. Lori says you could put it in the kid tracker. There would be space there. Great. Yeah, Vanessa, there would be a ton of space in these as well if you needed to do that too. Yeah. Or using, one of our members mentioned using one of the student lists. Yeah, we have the class lists. We have a lot of different options. We try to keep it versatile where you can change things up where you need. Lori says, I love the planner. The planner has, I love this. I love the planner. The planner has lots of wonderful ways to plan out your days and months. I love that. Thank you for sharing. Okay. So this is the weekly spread. We have 5 weeks between each month. So again, there's the year, then we get into month, and then there's 5 weeks between each month, because whatever month of the year, we want to make sure that you've got room for all of it, right? Depending on where the days fall and how many days there are. Sometimes you'll need 5 weeks, right? Sometimes you'll need 4, and then you just have an extra to use how you please, or however you'd like to do it. So again, we've got the notes here. We've got a spot for you to write your wins for each week, because we think that's really important here at Educate and Rejuvenate to look at not only checking off all the to-dos, but what are the things that we did that were great. As Christina Kuzmich says, your to-do list, right? That's kind of what we want to have here with our wins, not just our to-do list, but what are all the things we accomplished this week? Okay, so this process really just continues, right? So we have, but what I love is that each week it's not the same. I'm like mirrored, so it's weird to try to like point to these things. need to get used to it. I mean, I've done this before. But again, these are new, the quotes each week. And one thing we've heard from our planner users is how much people love getting a new quote each week. They're always super inspirational. So you've got those each week. Oh, this was when I was taking a reel and I was doing a countdown to Christmas. Can you tell? But anyway, so we've got tons of these pages for a full year. So it really repeats itself for a while. But you can see like each week the quote changes. Then you have got the monthly within the weekly. And then we've got the pages at the end. We've got the grid pages and we've got the note pages. And there are a bunch of each of those for you to use as you please. And the one thing, okay, tell me if I'm the only one who does this. Do you do this? Like in my planners, I like try not to use the note pages because I'm like, oh, those are like special, like it needs to be for something really special because like there's only one or something. And like, what's important enough to use that for? So that's why we have a whole bunch in here. So you don't have to feel like that. You can just use them when you need to. And again, whenever people have our physical planner, you have the digital one too. So if you do want to print out the pages as well, like maybe you're like, I want more checklists and don't necessarily need it in my planner, but I want to use them, you can utilize it that way too. Mary says, this is a great setup. I would love one. So love to hear that. I love this planner. It's such a fun planner. Mallory says, I love the note pages in the same place as grains and plants. Love that, Mallory. I love it too. And I mean, I don't know if all of you were here at the beginning, but we also have, again, what I love about this planner overall is the combination of really what we do here at Educate and Rejuvenate is to help you educate, right? Get all the to-dos done, all the things you need to do, but also rejuvenate yourself. And that's why we have these pages that help you with your goal setting and life planning and your ideal week and your habit tracking to make sure that you're making progress in the direction you want to go in work, in life. Also the ideal week exercise, which I talked about in depth a few weeks ago on the podcast. We have that in, gosh, there's so many pages that I'm trying to get back to it. This ideal week spread. This is so you can have your ideal schedule in here. So you have it to start with as you're doing your weekly planning. It is a great way to get rid of some decision fatigue, to be realistic with your time, also to see like this is the time I actually have available, because so often we just jam our to-do list with absolutely everything that we think we need to do, that our brain tells us that we need to do. And we don't take the time to question, like, what do I actually need to do? What actually needs to be done this week? All of that. So that's why chapter 9 of my book is completely about my book that I also have right here. We're not talking about it today, but it always comes out naturally. It's called Educate and Rejuvenate, like everything in our brand. But it has a full chapter on time management, which really goes along well with this planner too. Okay, Patricia says, nicely done, perfect. Well, I'm so thrilled that we're going to be giving away this planner along with 3 months of the Educate and Rejuvenate Club to somebody who commented during this live. We're going to be tallying those up soon, so make sure to get your comments in, your final comments. If you want to see anything else also, if you're here live and you're like, I missed that, or I want to see a little bit more of this part, pop that into the comments. I'm happy to flip to wherever, show you again. That's the advantage of being here live, right? If you're watching the replay, then I won't be able to do that. But for those of you here live, I'm happy to do that. And then, again, the awesome offer that we're doing right now, while I'm waiting to see if any more of those comments come in, questions, concerns, anything, is that we are doing right now with Educate and Rejuvenate Club. Beth says this looks amazing. My favorite color. Yes, I love this green. Has actually been, when we go to events in person, it's kind of funny because online the blue is the most popular. But whenever we go to an event in person, and my Kelsey Thomas on my team can attest to this because we did an event together in Arizona, the green is actually the most popular when we're in person. And I feel like even online, even on like Zoom, or we're not on Zoom, we're on StreamYard, but it doesn't do it justice because it's like even prettier, the marbling, than the other colors in my opinion. And like, it's just such a pretty shade of green that in person looks even better than when you're on the computer. They also come in a beautiful box that's like really sturdy. My daughter, I guess she was probably 7 at the time, but she stepped on the box and it only like slightly made a little dent in it. So what are the other color choices? So we have green, pink, and blue. They're basically the color of my wall back there. They're our brand colors. Our special offer right now is for the green planner because it is St. Patrick's Day. So we just did a special green offer. So what that deal is you get to have 3 months with us in the Educate and Rejuvenate Club and a planner for $30. It is an introductory offer because what we've heard from a lot of people is that they felt like they didn't have enough time to explore and really understand the club. So we want you to get in, dive in, have plenty of time to explore the club, learn what it's all about. And then if you decide it's not for you, it's really easy to cancel in your account. You can always do that. But also, we think you're going to love it. We have some really fun things going on right now, in addition to the club itself. But I should probably explain what the club is before we even get into the special things going on inside the club right now. So the Educate and Rejuvenate Club is our signature membership where we not help you only with like time with resources that help you educate your students. We have tons of resources for pre-K through 6th. Club members get access to 20 downloads per month on the monthly plan, 50 downloads per month on the quarterly plan, which is what the deal is for, and unlimited with the annual plan. And also we help you rejuvenate. That's why it's called the Educate and Rejuvenate Club. So we have kind of like in this planner, how we have those pages at the beginning that help you with your life, with your overwhelm, with your goals. That is what we help you do in the Educate and Rejuvenate Club. We have coaching calls each week that you can attend. And you don't have, again, a lot of people are like, wait, I don't have time to attend a call each week. You totally don't need to. It's there for you. So when you need it, so when you're feeling overwhelmed, you can pop in and come to a call. And also there the app, right? So you can listen to a replay to and from work and you'll be surprised how much you learn just in coaching. So there's that part of the rejuvenation. And then we also have our events, right? So our members get access to Platinum Pass access to our summer and winter event that we do. So full all access pass. And we are planning our 4th summer event right now. We are really thrilled because let me tell you, we're doing something brand new this year that we've never done before that is going to make the live portion of the event even better than ever. And no, it's not in person. I will say that because we've had some people like, oh, are you doing it in person? Not yet. That is on the list for maybe in the future, but we are going to be doing some even more exciting stuff that I cannot wait to share at our reveal party next month. But if you join us in the Educate and Rejuvenate Club, if you're not there already, you won't have to do anything. You'll just already be invited to the event with all the platinum perks and all the member perks, which members get even more at the event than even the platinum access. So it's a ton of fun. Lori says, I love the planner that I got. Yes, I love it. Well, Mallory said it would look great with my Axolotl stickers on it. Axolotl stickers? I want to see those. We went to the San Diego Zoo in January and saw an axolotl, and my kids were so excited. They were so thrilled. So much fun. Vanessa said, ooh, I'm excited to know. Yes, we are always mixing it up. We are making it fun. And let me tell you, we're not like taking anything away. We're just adding some more really fun stuff, which tends to be the status quo. Our members know that we're always adding stuff and making things more exciting, which lately might have been like a lot of changes, but we promise they're kind of coming to a like we kind of move platforms to our app, and for some people it's been like, wait, still trying to figure all this out and everything, but promise it's all for the greater good. We're getting things moved over and it is going to be amazing in the long run. Plus, like, the amount of changes is going down. So like for those who join now, it's going to just be, okay, how you join now is how it's going to be for a long time. But there have been a lot of changes to the club in our first, let's see, we launched it in 2021, I believe, when it was only resources. And then we added events, and then we added coaching, and then we added an app and all this stuff. Oh, Mallory, we have an axolotl as your class pet. You are like officially the cool teacher, Mallory. I love it. That is so much fun. I love this so much. Okay. So that is how any of you, again, can get a free planner. So even if you're not chosen as the winner today, that is our special offer. But we do want to pick our winner, which is, let's see, my team put it in my private chat. Okay, Mallory, you are our winner. Mallory Jewett, you are the winner today of the, upside down, of the, wrong way again, of the planner and the 3 months of Educate and Rejuvenate Club. So if you could email our team, Kelsey will put it in the chat too. The other Kelsey Thomas. She will put it in the chat, but please email us at hello@educateandrejuvenate.com. That is how you will claim your prize. We'll need you to do that so we have your address. Too often we have people not email us back to claim their prizes, which always makes us sad. So please email us to claim that. We're so thrilled for you. And again, anybody else, if you're watching this either live or on the replay, we have this special offer going on through tonight. It is literally one of the best club offers we've ever done. Even like at our summer Educate and Rejuvenate event, which is going to be our big launch. We have tons of people there. It's not going to be as good as this offer we're doing right now through tonight. So you're going to want to check it out. And if you have any questions, please, again, that email is there for any of you to reach out. Let us know what we can help you with. Our email is hello@educateandrejuvenate.com. We can answer any questions you have about the planner or about the Educate and Rejuvenate Club or any of the other random things I mentioned during this live, such as the event or the book. But so much fun to be here with all of you. Stay tuned to our emails and calendar for members. I know we have some of you Educate and Rejuvenate Club members here, or if you join on the offer, if you're not, on Thursday, I am doing a member success call. I moved my meditation back a week to do another big giveaway and member success call so we can talk about the Member Madness Challenge that is beginning. That's going through April, or through some of April. It's following March Madness, right? We've got hundreds of dollars in prizes that we're giving away only to our members. And then also we have our Let Them Book Club going on right now. If you're going to want to check for that in the app. Okay, so again, you can join us on all that club fun and get the planner for free when you go to educateandrejuvenate.com. I was supposed to change this banner. You can tell it's the end of the day. Educateandrejuvenate.com/join to get 3 months for $30 plus the planner for free. Mallory says, so excited, moving to a new grade next year and will need to be more organized and have some new material. So thrilled for you, Mallory. So yes, make sure that you email to get the planner. Make sure that you try out that 3 months too, because you can always see if it's for you or not. But while you're there, you can take advantage of the resources and join the March Madness Challenge. Member Madness. I'm not supposed to call it March Madness. That's trademarked. The Member Madness Challenge and the Let Them Book Club. We're all going to have such a great time together. Okay. Great time being with all of you tonight. I always love spending time with you online. It's so much fun. And we'll all chat soon. Bye, everybody. Make sure to grab your planner.